What's going on, Nation? UKVape here, and welcome. And yes, today we have an RDA that I'm not actually vaping on it. And you know, when I'm not vaping on something before the dive down, there may be a problem on it. Yeah. Now I normally shoot always my dive down first, and then my intro and outro. Is a bit easier for me to set up the camera, do the dive down first, and then come back on top, and do my intro and my outro. So when I was doing my dive down, I realized, and today we're talking about the Suicide Mods Nightmare RDA 28 mils. And when I was doing my dive down, I found a problem with it, and I say, you know what? I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm actually gonna try to send it back to see if I can get a new one, and then maybe we can do an update on that. So I already sent my email to the company where I bought it, because I bought it about a month ago. I've been testing it, and I just realized now. But we're gonna dive down. I'm gonna show you the problem, so you can understand why I didn't want to build on it. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna dive down. Okay, so here is the packaging where your Suicide Mods RDA Nightmare come in. I'm pretty standard. They bring the mods on this kind of pouches, and also the RDAs. It is not too much going on in here. When you open up, apart from your RDA, you're gonna have a baggie with a lot of O-rings going on in here. You're also gonna have your spare squonk pin. It is spare because I will show you how it works. So it is a spare one. You're gonna have two Allen keys, a pretty small one for your squonk pin and a big one for your pulse screws, because they are kind of big. And you're gonna have a spare 810 drip tip. This one is a bit shorter profile than the one that you have. Even though the one you have is kind of low profile. You're gonna have a lot of extra squonk pins. That's the ones gonna be on the bottom of RDA, and you're also gonna have two flathead screws for your pulse screws and one extra O-ring. I think this one is for 810 drip tip. And here is your main event, the RDA, the Nightmare. So you're gonna have the Suicide Mod skull going on in there. It is pretty damn good. It is kind of engraved in there. I like it, very very nice, pretty discreet as well. Gonna have your airflow on both sides. On the bottom, I should have start from the bottom, to be honest. You're gonna have your serial number. This one is the 145. It is 28mm diameter, primarily made of stainless steel. Here gonna be your 510. It is pretty big. I said that big Allen key was for the pulse screw, but it is not. They are flathead. It is actually for to remove your stud pin going on in here. And here is gonna be that we saw before, those extra two tiny screws you put inside to be non-squonkable. You remove it, put it back there if you want to, and it is squonkable, and they give you an extra 510. That is pretty damn good. There is going to be a flathead to take apart your negative posts. You're also going to have Suicide Mods. On the top is going to be your 810 drip tip. It is 810 compatible. This one, as I told you, it is pretty low profile, but the one they give you there, the extra one, is even lower than this, and you're gonna have a nice engraving on the top. Even though the drip tip, when it's on, you can't really see it, but as soon as you remove it, you're gonna have Nightmare. I think it says Nightmare. Yeah, Nightmare, Nightmare, Nightmare. Very very nice engraving. And look at that. Look at how close that. Obviously that pulse screw is open right now, but the deck is going to be very very low profile, this RDA, so the deck is going to be really really in your mouth. You're going to have white O-ring going on in there. They also give you an extra one. Now one thing that is not very very good on this RDA is the O-rings restriction. I mean, they are very loose, especially with juice. I mean, right now they kind of, yeah, they loose, so as soon as you have juice in there, they're going to be a bit worse. I wish they were a bit tighter than that. Here is going to be your top cap configuration. Now this is one part, okay. It is non-removable, as you can see, but it still spins on its own on the inside. That is pretty damn neat how they done it. So it spins on itself, and you're obviously going to be able to close the airflow. It is a locking mechanism. is gonna lock on those notches right there, lock on your deck, and then you just spin to for your desired airflow. Concave shape going on. This is a pretty big piece. Very, very nice machining, no issues in there. Sorry if it's a bit too bright, I had to change the settings because the deck is black, so for you to see it has to be, the settings on the camera have to be very, very bright. So it is a 2-post configuration, as you can see, and it looks kind of crooked. Can you see it? It looks kind of crooked, but keep in mind this is just perfect in there. I think it's just the way it's designed, kind of crooked a little bit. Not sure if it's the design or if it's actually crooked. It might be crooked, to be honest. It's funny because I just realized now that it looks crooked. It is definitely crooked. Wow. Yeah, just realized now. I don't know if it's part of the design, if he meant, I mean, he's not moving. As you can see, it's pretty stiff in there, but it looks like it's crooked. So not really sure what's going on. Don't look pretty nice on camera, to be honest. So it's going to be a 2-post configuration, massive posts going on in there. As you can see, you can fit very big bills in here, and here is going to be your airflow. Now your airflow is kind of bottom side, and when I say bottom side, obviously it will come from the bottom on your coil. When your coil is there, it's going to hit the bottom of your coil, but it kind of comes from the side, as you can see. So leaking, yeah, I mean, if you squonk a lot, if you drip a lot, it could leak. To be honest, I didn't have any issues. It got pretty deep juice well, as you can see. It has to be at least 5 mil deep. Pretty big. I didn't use in squonk mode because it kind of looked funny on my squonk modes. But I use in dripping mode, and to be honest, no issues. I mean, you have to pour a lot of juice before you start to leak, obviously. But space is not going to be an issue on this one. I mean, 28 mils, look at that. Massive airflow, massive deck, everything is massive on this one. But construction and machining are very good. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna see if it's something wrong with the post, and after that obviously we're gonna throw a bill in here. The bill I'm gonna throw is those two. I'm gonna throw 2 massive coils in there. Hopefully they will not home too low that I can't use any on my mods, but it should be fine. They are massive, they're gonna look just perfect in here. Okay, so when I try to fix the post, when I take the 510 screw, it actually goes flat, and then when you start to screw it, it's gonna start to bend. So this is definitely a quality of the RDA. I don't know if it seems that when I try to keep it straight and put the 510 there, you kind of wanna cross thread. So I think it's definitely something comes down to machining that happened there. Thing is, I was watching my receipt to see if I could send it back. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able, because that was nearly 2 months ago, or 1 month ago. Yeah, that was a month ago, actually yesterday. So I'm not really sure if I could send it back. I'm still gonna try probably to send it back. I mean, I didn't sew it till now, till the review. Don't know what happened. But I'm definitely not happy with that. I mean, this is kind of middle end RDA. It is a bit pricey, and to be crooked like that, I don't know what happened. So I think I even not gonna put a bill on it, to be honest. I don't feel too safe with the post like that. It's pretty a shame because I did really want to review it. So what I'm gonna try to do is send it back, see if they keep it, and if they keep it, I'll probably order a new one and do a future review. But at this point, with this quality issues, I don't know. So we're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get it, a price, and obviously we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the Nightmare RDA by Suicide Mods. So where you can get it in price? You can get a bit everywhere here in the UK, especially, eSig One, Vaping 101, SR Vapes, Evolution Vaping. You can get everywhere. I got mine at eSig One while I was setting up the camera to come back on top. I did send them an email, so I will have to wait because I ordered about a month ago. Okay, and I did say I was testing it. for the review, and I did both with my own money. So I'm gonna see what they answer me, you know, because it's been a month. Hopefully I will be able to send it back. Now, don't be upset that I didn't put a bill on it. The only reason I didn't put a bill on it is because while I was testing, sometimes I have my ohms jumping a little bit, but I never really, I was like, oh, I have a big building there. It was ohming about 0.09, you know, a 0.1, and sometimes it goes to a 0.12, so it was a bit weird. And I think it's that due to the fact that the pulse is crooked, because the pulse kind of goes up. And I also had some leaking. And I think while the pulse is up, you know, the juice go under the peak insulator to the 510, and that's why I had a lot of juice. So yeah, definitely I didn't want to build, you know, when you got something like that and you realize if you have the chance to send it back, send it back. Even though it's not a big issue, it still work, you want to send it back. You know, it should be flush, you shouldn't be leaking juice or have it ohms jumping around. So I can't really give it a final rating or final review for it. I wish I could. Thing is, in the past I had suicide mod things, and their quality are very good. Now they are on the high end, middle end, depending, you know, the mods are more high end, the RDA is more middle end price, but still quality is something very important. Now I understand that is something that they couldn't miss. I mean, I missed it the first time I built it. I don't know if something happened after I built it. I don't know. I didn't saw that. I just saw when I was about to do the dive down, like you saw in the video, and I realized, you know what, this thing is crooked. And then things start to pop out. Oh, that's why I had the leaking. That's why I had my ohms jumping. So I'm gonna try to send it back, because to be honest, I love this RDA. For 28 mil, it has a very good flavor. It has a very nice deck. The only thing I don't really like is the O-rings restriction around the barrel, that I think should be a bit more tight, but that's not a deal breaker. Well, I really wish that it, I mean, it looks so sexy. I like it. So I hope I can send it back. I hope they will take it back and probably order a new one. If that happens, obviously I will do an update video to tell you what's going on with this RDA. At this point, I'm not gonna say no, or listen, I'm not recommend, because I think this was a production defect and not the quality of suicide mods, because I know they had good quality. So if I had to recommend it, yeah, definitely yes, it has good flavor, it's easy to build, it's a very good RDA. Thing is, you're not gonna have the full review here, so I can show you how good it is. But yes, I will recommend, if you get cheap price, especially now they have a lot of discounts going on. So if you can get cheap price on it, definitely get it, because you're not gonna regret. Other than that, we're gonna wrap it up. I hope I could bring an update on it. We'll try to keep you posted, guys. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Join my Patreon if you want to support the channel. Other than that, I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.